back to SkywayTj, guys, and a happy new year. Happy 2022. Today we are going to be discussing my most anticipated movies of 2022. I absolutely love making this list every year, and while I don't always see every single movie that I see on my anticipated list, I still try my hardest to, and it's always fun to look ahead at the year and see what kind of banger films we're about to get. If you like what you're about to see, guys, please drop a like, subscribe for more. I make videos whenever I can. I'm trying to upload more, but I have a full-time job, so it's difficult. So, without further ado, let's hop into my most anticipated movies of the year. I'm going to be going, by each month, give you what films I'm looking forward to seeing. And these are all subject to change because, Corona and the film industry is crazy right now. But hopefully, these dates are set in stone as of now. Let's get into it. For January, I only have 2 films. Scream 5, but they're just calling it Scream. The new Scream, which comes out on the 14th, and Morbius, which comes out on the 28th. Now listen, I'm a die-hard Scream fan. I love Scream a lot. It's my favorite horror movie. I'm very excited for this one. Neve Campbell, who plays Sydney, said she wouldn't come back unless it respected Wes Craven's vision. And she's in the movie, so I'm hoping that Radio Silence is doing their best with the Scream property, and it's going to be good, and Wes Craven up in heaven will be proud of it, With Morbius, I don't have too much faith in Sony's, track record with Spider-Man stuff. The Venom movies are okay, but, I'm a bit worried. The only thing that's, really got me curious about Morbius is it seems to be, interconnected with a lot of things, because, he talks about how in one of the trailers he says he's Venom, so it's connected to the Venom universe. But there's also a picture of Toby's suit on a wall that says murderer. But Tom Holland was the one that killed Mysterio. Unless they're referencing Andrew Garfield, because in No Way Home he said he stopped pulling his punches. He started punching things. I don't know. And Michael Keaton's in it, playing Vulture from the MCU, so it's very confusing. I don't know. I'm going to see it. I'm not that hype about Jared Leto being Morbius. Jared Leto's fucking weird. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I have 4 for February. I have Moonfall, The Devil's Light, Uncharted, and the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So, Moonfall is about a group of astronauts. They notice that the moon is knocked out of orbit. And they try to go fix it or something, and they discover some scary-ass shit. Not too much is known about it. It just looks fun. I'll watch that. The Devil's Light is a horror movie. It's about a nun who wants to... She thinks it's her calling to do exorcisms, but it's not. Women aren't allowed to do it, I guess, in this thing. So, it has the Nun vibes. I'm hoping it's better than the actual Nun, because the Nun was awful. So we'll see. I love horror movies. I'll see most of them. Uncharted is the Tom Holland action movie based on the video game series of the same name. I like the Uncharted games. I've only played the first 2. I'm working on the 3rd one right now. I like them. I'm a little worried. Tom Holland is not who I would envision as Nathan Drake, but I feel like he'll do a good job. He's Tom Holland. He'll do great. Mark Wahlberg as Sully, though, is fucking weird, but we'll see. It should be fun. It looks like a fun time. Maybe it'll spawn a franchise. Hopefully it's good. And, of course, Texas Chainsaw. I've seen the original one. I haven't watched every sequel. I think I've seen Texas Chainsaw 2. But regardless, this one's supposed to take place. It's supposed to be a direct sequel to the original. So I'm always excited. I love Leatherface. I play a lot of Dead by Daylight, and, I love horror villains and seeing Bubba, as we like to call him. So, I'll always watch a Texas Chainsaw. I haven't been keeping up with the franchise, but I'm trying to watch. I have them all on DVD finally, so I'm trying to catch up. But I think this one's going to be on Netflix, so I don't know. For March, I also have 4. I have The Batman, Turning Red, The Lost City, and Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Sorry, I had to read that off my list. So, of course, I'm going to watch The Batman. I love superhero movies, even if they're from DC. This one actually looks pretty damn good. The trailers make it look fun. Everyone's a bit worried about Robert Pattinson, but he can act. He'll be able to do fine. As soon as people stop just seeing him as Edward Cullen from Twilight, it'll be fine. He does great. He does other films. He's fine. It'll be great. Hopefully. We'll see. Turning Red is the newest Pixar film. It's about a girl who could turn into a giant red panda. I don't fucking know. I will watch anything Pixar puts out, and also, I love red pandas, so I'm going to watch that. It's going to be great. The Lost City is a movie with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. She's an author, and he is her cover model. They're going on an adventure. They get lost in the jungle. It turns into this adventure. Daniel Radcliffe is playing the villain, so I have to watch that. I love Daniel Radcliffe, and it's supposed to be very funny while also being an action movie. I'll watch that. It sounds great. And then Everything, Everywhere, All at Once is... I saw the trailer from it. It's from A24. I can't remember everything about it. I just have it written down. It looks fun. It looks like it's going to be a bit crazy, which is what you expect from A24 movies. So that's why I'm going to watch it. That's why it's on the list. In April, I only have 3. I have Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Fantastic Beasts, The Secrets of Dumbledore, and The Northman. So, of course, you know, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Nobody was expecting the Sonic the Hedgehog movie to actually be a good video game movie, but it was one of the best movies of 2020. I thoroughly enjoyed myself, and I loved watching it, and I'm excited for the sequel. Tails is going to be in it. You got Jim Carrey coming back as Dr. Robotnik, and he's teaming up with Knuckles, who's voiced by Idris Elba. The trailer looks fantastic. It's going to be great. I'm very excited. Secrets of Dumbledore, it's the 3rd movie in the Fantastic Beasts timeline, which is a spin-off of the Harry Potter franchise. I'll always watch Harry Potter stuff. Crimes of Grindelwald really was not good. So I'm a bit worried that these movies aren't going to like pan out and actually like tie everything together, because we're supposed to get the big battle between Grindelwald and Dumbledore at the end of these movies, hopefully. So I'm just a bit confused. Plus there's a whole thing with Johnny Depp being recast, and now it's Mads Mikkelsen as Grindelwald. I don't know. I'm weary about it, but I hope it's good. I want this, as a Harry Potter fan, I would like the franchise to go in a good direction and like stick the landing, but we'll see. And then Northman, it has Alexander Skarsgård in it. It's about a Viking prince who's going on a revenge story for his murdered father. Fuck yeah, that sounds dope as hell. I love just watching crazy shit like that, revenge stories. Yeah, I'll watch a Viking go murder and slaughter people. Fuck yeah. God of War, almost. Fuck it. Yeah, let's go. Surprisingly, I only have 2 for May. There might be more movies coming out that they just haven't announced yet, but for so far, I only have 2 for May. I have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, obviously, and the Bob's Burgers movie. So, you know, of course I'm going to watch Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I'm an MCU fanboy. The trailer for it looks really good. It looks like it's going to open up a ton of possibilities for crazy shit. I wasn't the big fan of the first Doctor Strange movie. I thought it was a bit, like, boring, to be quite honest, but the sequel's looking really good, and I love what Benedict Cumberbatch has been doing with the character recently, so I'm excited to watch that, of course. And I've always been a big fan of the Bob's Burger Show, so I'm going to watch the movie. It's just obvious. For June, I have 3. We got Jurassic World Dominion, Lightyear, and The Black Phone. So, of course, Jurassic Park being my favorite movie of all time, I've watched every Jurassic Park movie, and I'm going to continue. While I did not like Fallen Kingdom that much, I thought it was a bit of a disappointment. I'm excited to see where the story goes further, because like Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom seems like they just wanted to find a middle story to get the dinosaurs on the mainland, and Dominion is the movie they actually wanted to do. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do with dinosaurs on the mainland. They're going to be used by humans, and there's supposed to be like new dinosaurs that are like more accurate and shit. I don't know. I'm very excited to see where the story's going to go. I hope there's nothing like clone human dino hybrids. I don't want that, because they already started doing human cloning in the last one. Just no dino human hybrids, please, for the love of Christ. But I'm excited to see where they go with the story. Lightyear, of course, is a Pixar movie. It's showing the real life Buzz Lightyear that the toy in Toy Story is based off of. So we're going to get a nice little adventure voiced by Chris Evans. So should be pretty fun. I'm going to watch it. I love Toy Story except for 4. And I'm excited to see what they do with this movie. And then The Black Phone is a horror movie. It has Ethan Hawke in it. It looks creepy as fuck. I'm pretty sure the kidnapped kid can communicate with the killer's past victims with a black phone in his cell or something. It looks creepy as hell. Ethan Hawke has been in many horror movies. Sinister, Insidious. No, not Insidious. Sinister, and The Purge. There we go. So, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I have 3 for July. We got Thor, Love, and Thunder. Nope. and Black Adam. So, of course, Thor Love and Thunder, MCU movie. I'm going to watch it. We're going to see what Natalie Portman is up to. She's coming back as Jane Foster, and apparently she's becoming Thor or Lady Thor, or however. I think she just becomes the Mighty Thor in the comics. So, we're going to see that storyline. Taika Waititi's directing again, so it's going to be great. We love what he did with Ragnarok, so. Nope is another Jordan Peele horror movie. There's not much known about it, but it's Jordan Peele. He killed it with Get Out, and Us was fun, so I'm gonna watch that, of course. And then Black Adam, we finally get to see what the hell Dwayne The Rock Johnson's been doing with the Black Adam character. He got casted like 6 fucking years ago, and we're finally gonna see what he's up to. Black Adam in the comics is the historical arch enemy of Shazam, and Shazam's second movie's coming out next year. So hopefully down the line, Black Adam and Shazam are gonna go at it, I'd assume. So that's July. August, I only have 2 movies. I have Secret Headquarters and Samaritan. So these are both like superhero-esque movies. They're not tied to any comics or anything. But Secret Headquarters is a kid discovers that his dad is a superhero. But when he discovers the Secret Headquarters, and movie happens. And Samaritan has a similar plot. They're just discovering that, hey, there might be a superhero. Not much is known about them, but like, if it has superhero, I'm probably gonna watch it. In September, I have Salem's Lot, Dark Harvest, and Don't Worry, Darling. So Salem's Lot is an adaptation of Stephen King's novel. It's about vampires. I'm gonna watch it. I liked what they did with it. I didn't like what they did with Pet Sematary. So I'm hoping there's some middle ground. Sometimes Stephen King adaptations are great. Sometimes they're really bad. So we'll see. Dark Harvest is a horror movie. I believe it's based on a novel. I can't remember. But from what I read about it, it looks really fun. It's a horror thing. I'm going to watch it. Don't Worry, Darling. It has Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde's in it. It's a psychological thriller film about a 1950s couple who discovers some dark things about each other. I'm very excited to see it. I would like to see if Harry Styles can actually hold his own as a main character. I've only ever seen him in like small parts, so it's going to be interesting to see if he can actually act. In October, I only have 2 so far. We got Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1 and Halloween Ends. So, Into the Spider-Verse was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. As a Spider-Man fan, and just as an animation fan, I thought Sony Animation did great with that, and then they followed up with it with a new animation with Mitchell's vs. the Machines in 2021, which is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen. So, the production company alone has got me wanting to see this. It being Spider-Man's got me wanting to see this, and loving Into the Spider-Verse got me wanting to see this. So, I'm going to watch it. It looks fun as hell. It looks like they're bringing all kinds of even more different Spider people into this universe. Very excited. With Halloween Ends, I just want this trilogy, this new, like, rebooted trilogy, to come to an end with a good closure. Halloween Kills, pardon me, kind of sucked. It was kind of disappointing. They wasted Jamie Lee Curtis, and the mob going after Michael just one at a time with fucking, like, golf clubs and shit. Like, come on, people. Just chop his head off, throw him in a meat grinder, anything. I want to see Halloween Ends actually be the end of these movies. I love Michael Myers. Don't get me wrong. I love the Halloween movies. But, like, maybe it just needs to just stop for a little bit, Just end it with a bang. End it with a bang. November, I only have 2. I have The Flash and Black Panther Wakanda Forever. The Flash is supposed to be fixing the DCU, probably. It's probably based on Flashpoint, but they're going to be going through and fixing all of the problems with the DCU. That's probably how they're going to recast Superman and shit like that. Ezra Miller's back in it. It looks fun. It should be great. I'm hoping for a trailer soon. Black Panther Wakanda Forever, I am excited for it, but I do have a feeling it's going to get pushed into 2023 just because the actress playing Shuri, Letitia Wright, is refusing to be vaccinated to film the movie, so they're probably going to having production issues. I believe it's stalled right now. She might not even be in the movie anymore, and I don't know. It's just being pushed. I want to see what they're doing, but I'm a bit worried about it. And then finally, in December, we have Avatar 2, Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, and the Mario movie. So, I don't really like the hype around the first Avatar, because, like, it's fine. It's a great movie, don't get me wrong. But I do believe it is overhyped as fuck, okay? And James Cameron is also a big fan of his own shit. I think his ego's huge. However, I will watch the sequel to see if it's worthy of all the hype. I don't understand why they're doing Avatar sequels like 10 years after the first one came out. But regardless, I'll end up watching it. Aquaman. I really like the first Aquaman. I don't like the Warner Brothers fired Johnny Depp in the Harry Potter Fantastic Beasts series. But they kept Amber Heard. They should have either fired both of them or kept both of them. It's just not fair, especially because Johnny Depp was the one being abused, but what the fuck ever. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to try to not think about how much I hate Amber Heard in it, and we'll see if it's a good movie. It should be. And then the Mario movie, everyone's a bit wary about Chris Pratt being Mario. I don't really see the big issue. I mean, it is a bit of a weird choice, but he can do voiceover work. He was in the Lego movie and shit like that. I'm sure it'll be fine. It looks fun. You got other big names in there. Jack Black is playing Bowser. Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. Keegan-Michael Key as fucking Toad. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. And it should be a fun way to end the year with being in the Christmas movie. Well, guys, those were my most anticipated movies of 2022. The only other thing I want to mention is that Knives Out 2 is supposedly coming out this year. I couldn't find any release date for it, but I love the first Knives Out. So if Knives Out 2 comes out this year, you could add that on here retroactively. Yeah, I'm very excited. Some of these movies might move around because of Corona, or they might stay where they are, or they might get pushed back because people are refusing to do things. I don't know. They also, excuse me. God. They might also add movies. They always do this every year. I do this list either at the end of December or the beginning of January every year, and they always add movies or take them away. So we'll see. But I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please drop a like, subscribe for more. I make videos whenever I can. I'll be back soon with the reviews of movies that I'm going to be watching this year. I also have ideas for future videos, so stay tuned. Stay safe out there in Corona Madness. Get vaccinated if you can. Get your booster if you can. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.